Supercube has something to prove. Let's see what it proves, bro. Let's see.
Japan, you have 3 months to respond.
Oof.
China has come out the woodworks with a hit list dropping banger after banger after banger. We're no longer standing for this PowerPoint presentation you're feeding us. We've had enough. Solo leveling can't save you forever, especially since apparently season 3 isn't dropping until 2028.
What? That's true? Oh yeah, Japanese anime is cooked. 2028? Besides Kaiju number 8 and Dandadan, once those shows are over, what's next? What are y'all really waiting for? Me personally, I'm waiting for Free Rent. But besides Free Rent, Kaiju number 8 and Dandadan, what's really on the list? What are people really excited for?
Presentation you're feeding us, we've had enough. Solo leveling can't save you forever, especially since apparently season 3 isn't dropping until 2028. Whoever was in charge of that decision needs to be fired. Terrible business move. But have y'all seen what happened to T-Bait? That was hyped up as one of the best isekais, and that's not a title just handed to anybody when shows like Slime exist. Tanya the Evil, Overlord, Shield Hero season 1, and only season 1. But my point being, T-Bait being as popular as it is, just to get hold by a garbage animation is 2025. We can't keep doing this. And it seems like China is the only one who understands. Now, the first 5 seconds kind of confused me because we see this guy who goes, damn, I don't got time for this. So he decides to walk into the street in the middle of traffic just to teleport away, like he really caused an accident for the ore farm. And it wasn't just any car, that's a whole BMW. You just ruined that guy's entire month. So then we cut to this girl in the middle of class.
Hey, twin.
They've come to get you. Don't panic.
Damn.
Run.
Yeah, I'ma need that.
Take this left. First door on your left. Open it. Come on, what are you doing?
It's locked. It's locked.
Girl, are you playing in there? Open the damn door. Shit. You lucky they forgot they can phase through walls because you...
Hold on. The door wasn't locked. She couldn't open it because of fear. Yeah, she deserves to die. She deserves whatever is about to happen to her because that is trash. That is so bad, bro. Me personally, I would never let fear withstand my power to open a door. Cause what? It sounds like it's locked.
Girl, are you playing in there? Open the damn door. Shit. You lucky they forgot they can phase through walls because you would have been gone. So now he's got the girl, got this clean alleyway shot like they done animated the oranges, flipped over the girl and peeped the reflection in the eyes. China must have that bag. Their employees must be getting paid. So he puts her down and hands her a damn Rolex. That's not just any watch. But now it's time to get to work. Hit bro so hard, he immediately gave the order to jump him. And look at that animation. Block, kick to the face. Next line, please. That guy was not a factor whatsoever. Now peep this. Takes the jacket off, tosses to that dude. They didn't know it was a multi-use tool. It's for swag and as a weapon. Blocks the right slip. Should have never tried this kick. Knee straight to the crotch. If I was you, I'd take leave for the rest of the year. The guy behind takes a boot to the jaw. Felt a little generous, gave this guy one too. And now peep. He spins around and
Whoa, that's actually pretty cool. He got the Doctor Strange jacket on, for real. He literally has a Doctor Strange cloak, but as a jacket. That's kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of tough. All I see in every show now is aura farming, and I'm loving it. I'm not gonna lie, it's teaching me all my ways.
Felt a little generous, gave this guy one too, and now peep. He spins around and spawns the jacket at the same time. Not gonna lie, Jinwoo might have some competition if he keeps this up. He then flips over. This guy runs up. Okay, let's not get too crazy now. Out of everything he did, this is the craziest I've seen. His ankles is above his head right now. That's ridiculous. So he throws him into the next guy, and this is when they realize they're not beating him with hand to hand. But he instantly disregards you. Jaw check this one crazy. Weaves your goofy ass, and yeah, you ain't do no better. And see how he just got you admiring the sky. Came back around, grabs you by the tie. You cannot tell a soul about this. You better hope your buddies didn't witness this either, because you will not live this down. He got you looking like his pet, holding that tie like it's a leash. Proceeds to toss him into orbit. Seems like the other three is still up, and the only thing we see is him crashing into a building and how they all got laid out. The fourth made his way back trying to finish the job, ripped an entire building off the ground, and this dude doesn't give a damn. He hasn't made an
Yo, this animation is fire. This animation is good, bro. I turned this show on, realized it wasn't in English, and turned it off. Did I make a mistake? Should I go back and watch it? Bro, I didn't know it was this fire. I thought it was like, damn.
The fourth made his way back trying to finish the job, ripped an entire building off the ground, and this dude doesn't give a damn. He hasn't made an expression this entire encounter. This is a normal job to him. Clock in, whoop back, clock out. Cause he took that same building, turned it into a cube, and I don't know how stones and bricks turn into a cosmic explosion. What? But he goes, damn, what a hassle. It's not easy to start a cycle, whatever that means. And when dude pulled a gun out, honestly, I can't be mad. What else can you do? The guy turned the world upside down. You gotta try something. But I don't even know what he does after. Was this guy a sacrifice to start the cycle? Like, I don't know. Shows that deal with time travel is usually confusing. And she done left the Rolex at the table unattended for anybody to take. Are you dead? That is crazy. Oh, and her name is Yao Yao, by the way. Probably the only name I'll be able to pronounce for the rest of this, but we see there's been a time skip. Chilling with her friends playing Jenga, but if you fail, you gotta say who you like. And the guy across from her happens to be the name she chose. Now, I don't know who this is, but you know, he's liked her for a while, so this is just perfect.
What?
We told you. The boss's girl's off limits. These are some of the lamest thugs I've ever seen. You're mad that the girl you like don't like you back? He didn't even do anything. Yao Yao's the one who said it, and he really FaceTimed her to watch him get his ass beat. And you know what? I respect this guy. The moment he saw who was on that phone, he said, oh, hell no! Gotta lock in, can't let her see me like this. Headbutt dude somehow flew into the river. How hard was that hit to propel you backwards like that? And these thugs are nothing but talk. You're worried about his well-being now? What you gonna do, fish him out and resume the ass eating? That's not how this works. But while he was down there, he saw a light. And when he started swimming, I was baffled. You was just gonna let yourself die? But you know, he ends up finding the super cube. It infused into his body, brought him to this other dimension place where this voice told him he can teleport, so that's exactly what he did. He gets back home, talks to the voice in his head, finds out that he's now the master of this cube, and the cube is here to fulfill his wish of becoming the king of the world.
What? Okay, all right. What the hell is this show about? I know it's called Super Cube. Is this an isekai? Is this like solo leveling? That's kind of confusing, bro. The animation is good, but what?
The voice in his head finds out that he's now the master of this cube, and the cube is here to fulfill his wish of becoming the king of the world. What? Sure. Pretty much he's superhuman now. He then gets a text from Yao Yao, and she has the nerve to ask him to go to lunch tomorrow. You cannot be serious! She saw it clear as day in 4K resolution that he was getting his ass beat for something she did. She must hate this nigga. There's no way. But in order for that to never happen again, he asks Cube how he can get stronger. And pretty much he has to find these stones that'll auto upgrade his stats. The next day rolls around, he's chilling in class.
Solo leveling. It's like solo leveling with a twist. Y'all might be mad as hell in the comments, but that's what it sounds like to me.
The next day rolls around, he's chilling in class when these dudes pull up. Like, it cannot be this serious. So he walks up on them, slide to the court, 5 p.m. Say no more, he pulled up no hesitation. And this dude is such a pussy. It was already a 4v1, but that wasn't enough, I guess. Had to call 13 more people for one guy. Then this dude walks through like, come on, you're past your prime. You gonna pull a muscle playing out here. Yo, that dash, block the kid, grabs a leg. Yeah, you should have stood your ass home. Damn. Oh, he not done yet. Gotta send a message. Your little sidekick is down. How about you stop being a bitch and come fight? Ooh. But he did not care what he had to say. He was still getting jumped. First guy gets his leg grabbed, tossed to the side, and you know the height you need to jump to get a perfect slash position like that? This guy is trying to get MVP. Block the right answer with one of his own. Watch your back. And the cube out here giving call-outs. Excellent comms. But he realized he's not gonna win playing fair, so he immediately turns around.
What the heck was that? Did y'all see that?
This guy is trying to get MVP. Block the right answer with one of his own. Watch your back. And the cube out here giving call-outs. Excellent comms. But he realized
this man started emoting on him, bro.
He's not gonna win playing fair, so he immediately turns around and took a life.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what? This character might be my favorite character, bro. See, I told y'all I mess with characters that do what needs to happen. He understands what needs to be done to win battles like this. You gotta hit a nigga in the nuts sometimes, bro. You got to. It don't matter how you get to the finish line as long as you got there, bro. That's why we trying to show y'all, bro. That's a real nigga for real. That's a real nigga.
Answer with one of his own. Watch your back. And the cube out here giving call-outs. Excellent comms. But he realized he's not gonna win playing fair, so he immediately turns around and took a life.
Local gang member was found dead in a high school gym with no sign of his manhood.
Then look what he does after. This is the definition of being extra. If I didn't believe in magic before, I definitely would now. That would be my cue to leave. I signed up to be in a street gang, not to be fighting anomalies. So then he grinds a rail, double sweep kick, weave, bitch. Drop kick directly to the face, a perfect line at that. And I kind of feel bad for this guy. He just wanted to feel included. Spun you around by one leg, sent you head first into the balls.
Damn.
But even when out of energy, he was more than ready to make a statement. That's until this other gang pulled up, who just happened to witness all that unfold. So they said, look, how about we show you what real fighting looks like? You better haul that. So he teleports to the light switch, put them all in the dark. He turns around to a nigga cheesing in his face. Bro is so ecstatic to connect this clothesline. Gave us 3 different angles too, you know.
This cube got this man moving a little different. Okay, I like this. I like this character development. All right. He got a little more confidence, a little bit more swagger on him. You know what I mean?
In his face. Bro is so ecstatic to connect this clothesline. Gave us 3 different angles too. You know it hurt. Connects that left hook, deflect the left elbow straight to the chest, and please tell me what Melody is doing here. Get your ass back to Hunter, girl. You don't belong here. And look at this right here. That's a double block, and look at the uppercut elbow. Came back down with it too, right in the sternum. And how is this guy so unfazed? People getting their ass beat is not a silent activity. You can hear every punch that lands.
Nigga, didn't I tell you to stop fucking around with my shit, nigga? Tell you stop. Ah! Ah! Ah!
That's when the admins are outside, so Wang tells the guy to make it look like he was the one doing the fighting. Then after that, he decided he needs to get stronger. So he went on a hunt for gemstones, came across his cave. Long story short, he found 11 gems. He can combine every 3 gems to make an advanced gem, but it takes 100 hours to complete, so he has to wait on that. Then we see these two again, and Wang beat their ass so bad that they became best friends. Y'all was just beefing 3 minutes ago, but obviously they wanted revenge, and they're both aware they can't handle Wang, but they knew someone who could, Mr. Lau. Now this man has quite the reputation. There was a time where he beat up this young master. That same young master went and got his uncle, who also has a powerful background, but what that uncle does is the complete opposite of what I thought was gonna happen. He saw that Mr. Lau was the one his nephew offended and immediately got on the floor. Started apologizing and all, but it gets even worse. It was so bad that people started treating it like an historical event. Niggas now calling it the kneeling incident in Carp Street. Not gonna lie, if I was the uncle, I'm disowning my nephew. Don't you ever speak to me again. Matter of fact, security, he get too close, handle that nigga. You're being treated like a stranger now. But all this was to say that Mr. Lau and his family's influence runs deep. But remember that guy in the beginning? Yeah, Mr. Lau pushed his luck a little too far. We don't know exactly what happened besides Mr. Lau getting 2 of his fingers took. And I guess it was so bad for his image that his family dropped him. Ever since then, he's been non-stop searching for this guy. And these 2 idiots thought it was a good idea to try and use Mr. Lau for revenge.
You stupid.
Look at you now, being used as a golf ball stand. Though they did give him something useful. Yao Yao. Turns out everyone knows that Gojo saved Yao Yao when she was younger. No one knows why he did it.
Gojo? Did he say Gojo or Jojo? What name did he just say?
Though they did give him something useful. Yao Yao. Turns out everyone knows that Gojo saved Yao Yao when she was younger. No one knows why he did it, just that he did. So his plan is to use her as a hostage to lure Gojo out. While all this was going on, Wang ran into thug number 1, pretty much told him everything I just said, so he pulls up on where they're keeping her. And honestly, these dudes are surprisingly reasonable. I was expecting a fight to break out on sight, but nah, he was like, yeah, you shouldn't hit that, bro. Huh? That door has a superpower barrier, so if you try to force your way through, it's gonna hurt. What is going on? Yeah, so you should probably leave. My boss said to kill anyone that goes upstairs, so... Okay, so we're being ignorant. Come on in then. And I swear, this dude just doubled in size. Proportions looking crazy right now. Anyway, block, weave. He didn't even feel that kick, just swiped it off. Ducks the hook. Get that shit on my face. Weave, slip, runs back trying to land another, but instead got his arm grabbed. Flipped over, almost became one with the floor. Not close to being over though. Slip, weaves again and does whatever the hell that was. Blocks.
Did he just turn into Sonic mid-battle? Characters be doing anything in battle, bro. Anything to get away from the attack, bro. What?
Not close to being over though. Slip, weaves again and does whatever the hell that was.
When did he learn to do that shit?
Runs back trying to land another, but instead got his arm grabbed. Flipped over, almost became one with the floor. Not close to being over though. Slip, weaves again and does whatever the hell that was. Blocks the kick, eats that punch. Man, get your ass. Excellent counter. That deserves a round of applause.
Okay.
Yeah, he feeling himself now. He then proceeded to spawn a hammer and quite literally knock the keys out that man on his way up to the next floor. And not even a second went by before getting a kunai shot past his face. A flying knee immediately after. And this dude really said, "Hey man, you almost killed me." Yeah, I think that's the point. So it's time for the second fight. And this one is supposed to be stronger than the last guy, but that's not what it looks like right now. It got so bad to where he's not even punching you anymore. He's just slapping you. Yeah, this fight is over. So now he's on the 3rd floor with this old man just standing there.
Tom Holland, man, what the fuck? Man, I don't want to talk yo.
Honestly, I respect it. His girl got took, ain't no fighting fair. But this was the first actual comp fight he had. And
there it is. These old heads be strong as hell in anime, bro. Y'all already know the stereotype. I don't think he gonna lose, but I knew this old head and he got white hair. Oh yeah, this is definitely somebody that's strong, bro.
But this was the first actual comp fight he had, and he truly would have lost this, but before coming here, his upgrade was on 99%. And Justin felt that through the screen. But like I was saying, that new upgrade came in just in time. Took the jacket off too, let's get to work. Speed blitz.
This is literally solo leveling, bro. I'ma still watch it.
Hey, have you seen JJK? Huh? Connecting a black flash is wicked work, and it's crazy because he still wasn't done. I thought the black flash finished it, but I guess not. He hit some with whatever that was, I don't know. But this was all being watched live, by the way. To them, this regular man just took out 3 killers, though the next 4 was said to be on a higher tier. Shorty even has a restriction bracelet on. They said if she takes that off, they better run. But Wang here is looking quite battered, and this camera angle is just to show off the J's. We see it, bro. But it's time to see what's all the hype behind this girl. And off first impressions, Shorty is just freaked out.
What do you mean by that?
Got punched and had pure ecstasy on her face. Fit kind of hard though, not gonna lie. Runs in bullying the guard. Slip. And she just allows these hits to land. Oh, freaky ass. And look at bro in the back.
What the fuck? No!
He is fully disgusted right now. And we see she has some hidden wolf power, ends up scratching Wang. And you know what she does after?
What are you doing?
She gonna bite him. Get a piece of that ass. Am I right? Am I right?
And you know what she does after?
What are you doing? What are you doing? No!
This not even freaky no more, you just nasty. But the fight ends because the guy had to stop her from transforming. So they called a truce this one time. I feel like we gonna see him again though. But the next time there isn't gonna be any animosity. They're probably gonna end up being friends or something like that. But once Wang left, he called to his members saying that we gotta suspend the mission. Q had an accident. What happened?
Oh, shit!
What the fuck? But there's one more. And
is that the guy from earlier? The one that saved the girl? This is the guy from the first part of the video, right?
But there's one more. And this is the fight that I saw on Twitter. They threw half the budget into this right here. The difference with this guy is that he doesn't rely on strength. All his power comes from techniques. So Wang runs in. The dude, I'ma just call him Baji, gets low kick straight to the gut. Runs back in though, straight airballing, deflects the strike, dodges the kick, flips over the sweep. And you know when you see the cubes, the animation team getting paid.
Yeah.
Deflects to left, switches sides, gave him a little smack on the arm. Baji blocks the elbow, goes for a counter. Good block by Wang. Slips the punch, popped him right in the jaw, but Wang is still wide awake. Tries to land a kick of his own, but got his ass tossed away. And peep the pressure he's putting on his man right now. This is 2016 Warriors level offense. Like, did he just fake a sweep kick right in the jaw and made him take a seat? But peep the battle IQ. He grabs the bucket, Baji dodges it. The awareness is crazy right now. I don't think he got hit once. Good roll evading the kick, but he leaps off the wall. Yeah, I know that hurt.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bro, I gotta watch this in full speed.
Good roll evading the kick, but he leaps off the wall. Yeah, I know that shit hurt. His whole body spun. But look at the recovery. He grabs the wood, throws it, but Baji caught it, threw it back. Hit him with a damn Tatsumaki Senpuya. Hey, Baji easily takes round one. I don't think he got hit that whole time. Wang, you gonna have to step it up.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
And you know what's crazy? That did absolutely nothing. The defense is still on 10. That's on my face. Blocks the two-piece and the kick.
He's fighting blind. Oh yeah, he's different. He's different. He's fighting blind, bro. He literally can't see, and he's still defending himself, bro. His defense is fuck. His defense is good as hell.
And you know what's crazy? That did absolutely nothing. The defense is still on 10. That shit on my face. Blocks the two-piece and the kick. Took something out of his pocket. Wang kicks it away, and once again, the environmental awareness is excellent. He immediately grabs the hard hat. Wang kicks it away. Baji rolls over, picking his loot back up. But look at Wang. The IQ is there. Whatever it is Baji is trying to pick up, he's not giving him the chance. When he broke the wall, he kicked the brick right at his hand. That's battle IQ. So he closes the gap, ends up grabbing Baji mid-kick, but y'all seen the seesaw technique? Once again, the environmental awareness. So he lands a side kick, but he swings off the whatever that is. I don't know why is that there? They go up top with it and look at the dodge. That junk was elegant. And we find out this whole time that green bottle was eye drops. Do people just kick dirt in your eyes often? Is walking around with eye drops not crazy? But
I'm not gonna lie, I walk around with eye drops. I wear contacts a lot, so I do need eye drops. But damn, if we're being honest, he really looking like Neji out there. Blind, but really throwing them hands, you know what I mean?
Find out this whole time that green bottle was eye drops. Do people just kick dirt in your eyes often? Is walking around with eye drops not crazy? But them eye drops really just buffed him. His eyes started glowing. Some clashes right here, but then talisman on the chest, get the f back. Runs back in, really attacking that left side. Sent him flying through the wall, but this ain't no 1v1. The little homie gonna get some licks in. Started using the Vegeta technique, and that's exactly why I knew it was gonna do 0 damage. He ran back, deflecting them away. You're off the court. But look at Baji. This is life or death. You better stay 10 toes. Ooh. Once again, Wang cannot land a hit. Baji is walking him right now. But this is where things change. The hair has been grabbed. No way, this is how you lose. You can conjure up eye drops, but not a pair of scissors. You lost so much aura because of this, bro. I don't think I can respect you anymore. Like, wow. This is
nah. Getting beat because he grabbed your hair is actually diabolical. That's your weakness? Your pretty ass got your hair pulled, bro? Nah, that's trash, bro. That is so trash. Damn, bro. What a way to go out. Getting your hair pulled. Lost all aura. Fuck.
Eye drops, but not a pair of scissors. You lost so much aura because of this, bro. I don't think I can respect you anymore. Like, wow. This is embarrassing.
Damn. Cut the hair. Cut the hair, bro.
Baji at the start did say he's pretty much a normal human, so a direct hit from Wang is gonna lay him out.
Oh my god.
Now, if he was smart, he would have confirmed the kill because he was piecing you up the whole fight. Of course he's gonna get back up.
He's bald. He literally just lost all his aura in 5 seconds, bro. Hair pulled, punched, now you're bald. Cut it all off. Cut it all off and rematch him. Make him the sole reason why you're always angry every day, because now you're bald, bro. Now you have to wait all that time to grow it back. Now that sucks. That really does suck, bro.
He was piecing you up the whole fight. Of course he's gonna get back up. Yeah, there's no saving that. You gotta go bald. What? Oh, so you have UI now.
What? And he just turned into kingin'?
Anyone who sees this must die.
He's a god now.
Check the jaw and the camera work is crazy. Kicked him up, bullied him for a second here. Face has quite literally been caved in. That's not something you just forget. Your eyes, nose, and mouth is all making contact right now. But he jumps off the roof, slams him down, grabbed him by the neck, slammed him into the wall, threw that boy back out, and there's no time to recover. Weave, blocked the right, dodges the left, smacked him across the face, blocks the jump spin kick, redirected his power, and put like 5 talismans on his body. The hell is...
Damn.
He didn't bounce off the ground or nothing. It was straight airtime. That punch knocked his gravity off. Added another one for the road too.
Where does he keep getting his talisman from? Where does he keep getting that paper? He can just conjure up talismans? His power is to conjure up items? This man didn't hit him with so much paper, it makes no sense.
The hell is... Goodness. He didn't bounce off the ground or nothing. It was straight airtime. That punch knocked his gravity off. Added another one for the road too. And that was the face of pure terror. His jaw went up like 3 sizes. And there go the key blast spam again. And it's funny because this move really has like a 5% success rate in all media. Like I can count on one hand the amount of times this move worked. One thing I gotta give this show though is the cheek physics. I haven't seen a show animated as much as they do. But he then uses the talisman he placed, which is weighing him down, following up with a direct hit. Now the power scaling in this show, I truly don't understand. Cause you telling me a shovel is what saved his life?
What?
It was fun, but it's gotta come to an end. Baji tried using that puppet again, but Wang made easy work of that. He grabs the string, and I don't know why this ain't just let go. The alternative would have been way better than this. Getting paddle balled is actually ridiculous. Like this is a loss that will forever be on your mind. But
this dude is the coldest person in the show so far, but the biggest idiot. Why did he not let go of the damn rope? Why did he let him win by grabbing his hair? You have all these cool abilities, but the way you're losing is so trash.
But he said, F it, I'm taking you down one way or another. Leaped off the edge using a floating talisman and set off the bomb.
He tried to suicide bomb my friend.
Must have had a bad signal. That's when Wang flies out the side of the building. Baji tried blowing him up, but he uses it against him, closing the distance, landing a damn fire fist, and proceeded to combo him down the entire building. Like, didn't Baji say he's a normal human? That man should be dead. But somehow, some way, he survived. Whatever teleport spell he used, he's gotta find a new one. He's somewhere out there butt-ass naked right now. But the mission isn't over. Yao Yao is still in danger. He gets to where she's at, tries to free her, but there's a serious problem. There's a bomb strapped to the chair. If she gets up, it explodes. So he decides to rip it off. It was all according to plan. This room was made to permanently trap him aside. He can't teleport out of here.
Cut the wires in this order. Yellow, blue, green, red.
Now all that did was allow him to move the bomb freely. He just sent it to his little dimension place and it was all good.
Wait.
But it wasn't. It also blew up the gem that was inside the puppet. Why? Why didn't it explode? I won't fail again. What's going on? Yao?
What the fuck?
You can't save her. So he takes her away. And you know what he says? You can't even save yourself, bitch. I just fought 7 people back to back to back to save this girl, and that's what you say? You know nothing about her in the superhuman world. I was the cause of this. I'll take care of it. And he just disappears with Yao Yao.
He just got his ass beat for no reason. He did all that.
See this lady come up to him.
He did all that for no reason. I would be mad because I feel like I'm powerless. Damn. So she's dead? She's dead, or did he just take her away? And what does he mean this was all his fault? Did he just leave the super cube around or something? Like, what's happening, bro?
You know nothing about her in the superhuman world. I was the cause of this. I'll take care of it. And he just disappears with Yao Yao.
Who is she? Why is she so important? So many questions, bro.
Then we see this lady come up to him, saying she knows where Mr. Lau was at. So they sat down to have a chat, but before she tells him, she has a question. Cultivators, superhumans, mutants. Why do you think they aren't exposed to the public? Don't care. Exactly. I don't care. But we've been protecting you this whole time. I ain't asked for that. Boss, I told you these niggas are hard-headed. So pretty much, she wants Wang to help them complete 3 missions. Then she'll tell them where Mr. Lau is. Apart from Mr. Yao, I want info on Gojo. I bet. Damn, that easy? All he has to do is be a bodyguard. He's getting paid $50K. But before they go forward with it, they had to qualify his skills.
Salutations, fine shit.
So they sent him to this mansion with a bunch of randoms who's also trying out for this role. But long story short, he made the cut. He's now one of the bodyguards of this dude right here. I doubt he's important, so his name don't matter. Your commission has already been transferred in advance. Other than the agreed upon 3 million.
I'm getting Hunter x Hunter flashbacks. I don't know if it's on purpose, but this is truly reminding me of Hunter x Hunter.
Other than the agreed upon 3 million, boss has 3 million. Oh, seems we have a poor in the room. I was told 50,000. Oh, I see. You're Mr. Wang. Yeah, you got. Huh, let me.
Great Neptune!
Oh nah, she gotta die. I'm not gonna lie. You telling me everyone else is getting paid 400,000 while bro is only getting 6? I just can't let you walk free after that. So now they're getting a briefing on the plan. Pretty much.
Nah. I would definitely quit the job. I will quit the goddamn job. I'm probably the strongest motherfucker here, and you want to pay me the least amount? Hell nah, bro. My resignation is that same moment. As soon as I found out how much everybody else was getting, I'm resigning. Quitting my job ASAP. They gonna learn to respect me.
So now they're getting a briefing on the plan. Pretty much they gotta get their hands on his mask. But back when Wang's dimension space blew up, Cube's last words were obsidian. And this whole time, Cube hasn't been talking. So when he seen that obsidian was an item at this auction, he knew what he has to do. And you know, when they mentioned the auction, I was like, oh, so we're gonna steal it, right? No, we're not. We're fighting for it. So there's this bell on this alligator or crocodile. I don't know the difference. And if you get it off them, you win the reward for that fight. One guy went in and immediately got bodied. That ain't no damn crocodile or alligator. That's a whole dinosaur. That thing was 3 times his size. Anyways, the second contender goes down and gets bodied. But the third one is one of our guys. And I kid you not, he kisses it and his head explodes. What kind of power is that? So with the first beast defeated, they brought out the second one. It's a hybrid of like 4 different animals. I don't know what that is. But Wang noticed that guy on our team sprinkled some dust before defeating the crocodile. At first, he thought it was used to defeat it, but realized it was to set up this incident right here. While the maintainers were holding the beast back, Wang noticed that the purple-haired girl was missing. She snuck her way down to the treasure vault, but there was someone on the other side waiting for her. And you know, Wang snuck himself down right behind her. So they handled these guys, but Wang is smarter than I give him credit for. He noticed how when they were upstairs, she was the one standing in the back. A boss wouldn't stand in front of their bodyguard, so that can only mean she's the real boss.
I'm so confused.
But that's when the maintainers pull up. Long story short, they got handled. So Shorty got whatever it is she wanted, and Wayne got his hands on the obsidian. And not gonna lie, we're kind of gonna speedrun this episode. So before leaving, the boss made her way to the scientists behind these monsters. The reason she stole that scroll is to make a trade with him. The scroll for a drug that can cure her grandpa. But surprise, surprise, he ain't have it. So she beat his ass. Then
Good.
This girl pulls out a gun. There was no tricks involved, by the way. She deadass walked up on her, one hand to the chest and pushed her down. That was the sorriest shit I've ever seen. While that was going on, the Q finally absorbed the Obsidian Wayne guy. Not only is he back, but was also upgraded. Then the boss decided to raise havoc by letting the monsters loose. And tell me why it took this dude getting his chest snatched, arm devoured for start shooting. Like, are we serious right now? I know he's in the afterlife.
Wait a second. Is that SCP? Is that the Leviathan, bro?
And tell me why it took this dude getting his chest snatched.
Nah, it's not, bro. I thought this was the Leviathan. I was about to be like, what?
Snatch, arm devoured for to start shooting. Like, are we serious right now? I know he's in the afterlife fuming. You really waited for him to die to do something. So these two took care of it with ease, to be honest. That man did not have to die. But that's when they ran into the boss. She was handling herself for a while, but it's a 2v1. She's not strong enough to win that. And you know you gotta pull up last second. It's a mandatory thing you have to do now. That dude got knocked out, and before they can even start fighting, more monsters pull up. Oh, girl was like, yeah, we gotta fight together now. Who? Huh?
Yeah.
So now they're in the sewers, which is where they needed to be to escape. But that's when this guy pulls up, which is like the top dog.
Kabuto. Oh my gosh. It's Kabuto. What? Nice seeing you here, guy.
Top dog of the maintainers.
Master, you cannot hold this guy. There's an 87% chance you die.
The odds don't matter. It's not like he's gonna let us walk. And turns out this guy has a parasite. Changed his arm to a battle axe. Shorty tried landing a sneak attack, but that ain't gonna work. Weave. Scratched the cheek a little bit. That's when Wang decided to use his new skill, Divine Bestowal, which is transferring gem energy into whatever weapon he has. But of course, there's a time limit he has to wait.
I know you ain't spacing out.
Knocked him on all fours. Then Shorty comes through with the support, and honestly, this just looks like a slight annoyance to him.
On the roof!
Yeah.
Damn it. She don't even know that she missed yet. He then grabs the head, and this dude is laughing while doing this, by the way. Yeah, there go the spleen. Then he sits there staring at Wang for a second and was like, you know what? Fuck you two, nigga. Now, I don't know where they got grenades from, but it bought him some time to run away. Where you think you going? Wang tried stepping in and got sat down real quick. Are you serious? Threw her ass into the sidelines. Now, Wang was the last one standing, but this is when we really see the power difference. There was nothing he could do to inflict damage on this guy, and he still has to wait a whole minute for his weapon to be finished. But we know how this goes. Anytime a villain start playing with their food, they always end up losing.
That is true.
To be fair, I don't know why he couldn't detect her this time, but hey, we'll take it.
Master, that man is not phased.
But neither is she. Dodged that and was immediately on go. Leaped up, he blocks the kick, she dodges the slash, slid behind him, jumped off the wall, he weaves the first kick, blocks a second, deflects a third, tries to land a counter, but she jumps out the way. And not gonna lie, this next move is actually cheating, because why do you have Key Blast?
Come on now, dog.
They just giving you everything.
No
and
cap.
He just pulls a sword out, acting like it was just a splinter in his back.
Master, the merge is complete. Attributes are raised as well as an ice ability.
About damn time.
This is more like slime, reincarnated as a slime than solo leveling. I can see how it could be a mixture of both, not gonna lie. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments below.
The merge is complete. Attributes are raised as well as an ice ability.
About damn time.
But you only have 30 seconds.
Excuse me?
The merge wasn't 100%, so you only have 30 seconds until it explodes.
So he runs in, stabbing him in the hand, knocked that boy across the tunnel, and that's when it went on.
Oh,
But
okay.
he wasn't dead. Master, that is mad.
I gotta get out of here.
His power is skyrocketing. If he catches you now, you're dead. So he pushes boss down, and he really wanted to make a grand escape because bro waited till last second to death, was riding on Shorty back as she was swimming away. Then after that, we see the boss offer him a spot to join the ATC, which is a training center for the upcoming Superhuman World competition. At first he declines because
There's always a competition in these anime, bro. There's always a fighting competition or tournament, bro. It never fails. It never fails, bro.
Superhuman human world competition. At first he declines because you know he has to find his girl, but once she mentioned that the winners of this tournament will get to see Gojo, he immediately changed his mind, and it ends just like that. That was kinda a bittersweet ending, but overall, it's a cool show. I can already tell they're about to go through a bunch of side quests before getting back to the main thing, but I'm here for it.
Okay, pretty cool show, man. I might check it out. Y'all let me know what y'all feel about that in the comments below. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.